Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. And before we jump into this conversation, I need everybody to do me a solid. Go to Apple or Spotify, find the Rick the Dawn podcast, and throw your main man a 5-star rating. Go to my YouTube, subscribe, and like everything because I am a small creator, content creator, and oftentimes people like us don't really get any representation because our people don't really do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't support each other. So please support, check out my shoe, all that. Support everything, man. That's what we're doing. But I finally was able to catch up on episode 4. And let me tell you, it's getting crazy. All right. Ray and Manny are in the S word. All right. So look, they are starting to figure out that this thing is getting way too serious and it's starting to hit home. So much so that Ray has moved him, Manny, and his mother to a hotel. Now, Ray gets this bright idea to put a GPS tracker on one of the cars just tracking him because he's realizing that, hey, these guys are going to come at me relentlessly no matter what. So he grabs his pistol. He goes to his old house because he's watching his old house and he sees this car constantly circling around his house. So he goes there and he's got his pistol and he's like creeping up on the car. And the dude is asleep when he pulls up. He's asleep. But then the guy wakes up and Ray like, oh, and the guy goes and uses the bathroom. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, Ray, pop this dude, pop him. Not a good idea because that's only one guy of this huge conglomerate. So what Ray does is he outthinks me, of course, and he puts a GPS tracker on the guy's car. And this allowed, and I was very confused. I'm like, yo, Ray, why are you putting a GPS on this car when you can just shoot him? But Ray is like 100 steps in front of me. And that does lend to why Ray is still alive. All right. I think I would have already crashed out by this point. No, Ray is still alive because he's very smart. So what he does is he puts the GPS on the car and this allows him to see where his enemies are at all times. And in doing so, it allows him to move freely because he knows, okay, if I go here, I can track to see that my enemy is on the other side of town. And that's incredibly intelligent. But something else happens that I wasn't quite aware of, or I didn't even think this would happen. While tracking this other car, Ray notices that that car goes to this secret hideout. So he Googles the hideout or the location, and he finds out that it is this remote location in the woods. So I'm like, wait a minute, Ray. That's exactly where all these biker guys hang out. Okay, so that happens. And in the last recap, I had made zero mention of the most important plot point, and I don't know how I missed it. But when Ray and Manny and the drug user go and storm this barn to take their money and drugs, it turns out that there's a couple undercover cops working at that barn. So when the plan goes haywire,